Thank you, Mr. Chen, for the extraordinary sharing. Due to the COVID-19, the footwear industry has changed into a new era. On the other hand, that brings us a good chance to make the improvement to suit the situation, such as using IoT to record the carbon footprint, product quality, and product quantity, and to link with ERP, which could enhance the management of factory, and also using AR for the product education. Likewise, to reduce the defect loss and lower the cost by smart system is another important issue that grabs the attention. I believe everyone finds the presentation insightful. For now, let's welcome Mr. Shin-Che Ting, Deputy Director of Gallant Precision Machining Company, to deliver the speech on the solution and application for smart manufacturing to improve productivity of facilities.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Shi-Che Ting from the Gallant Precision Machining Company. I'm honored to attend the 2022 International Technical Webinar. My topic is the solution and application for smart manufacturing to improve productivity of facilities. My agenda can be divided into two parts. The first one is the application of smart transportation. Currently, we are using automated transportation to replace human labor. The second one is the application of smart machine for current equipment, including preventive maintenance, and I will share some case studies with you. Before giving my presentation, I will briefly introduce GPM Group. The company was founded in 1978. It has been 44 years. The company has had a lot of successful business projects with companies around the world. Among them, there are many world-known companies. Currently, GPM's businesses are focusing on three areas. The first one is display. The second one is semiconductor. The third one is smart automation system. They are GPM's main business areas. In semiconductor area, our key products are grinder, AOI, picker, etc. In display area, we focus on grinding, cleaner, lamination, AOI, and prober applications. In smart manufacturing area, based on AGVS, we provide integrated smart shipment for the whole factory. The second one is IDMS. It stands for Intelligent Diagnosis Management System. Through add-on sensors and systems, we can upgrade current equipment and make them smarter. The third one is robot processing system. They are the three parts we are focusing in smart manufacturing area. Next, the application of smart transportation. Nowadays, the industry needs one-stop playing and integration of software and hardware, so GPM provides transportation system playing. There are all kinds of transport equipment. We will provide the most suitable system according to the client's requirements. The second part is the warehouse stock equipment or the flow stock inventory. With transport equipment, they can provide an automation effect. The third one is we will plan automation equipment according to the client's requirement. So the smart transportation consists of transport, stacker, and automation equipment. We will also integrate the label dispatch system with the client's system. On the top, you can see various cases provided by GPM, such as oven automation. This was designed according to the client's production requirements. Later on, I will explain with the case. The second one is event automation. The third one is warehouse with flow stock inventory. They will use AGV to do automatic input and output. The fourth case is E-rig. Some factories don't have enough space to accommodate flow stock inventory. In that case, we will use E-rig with AGV to improve the production efficiency. The fifth one is about in some small area, we need to use OHAGV to do the transportation. The last one is in the material warehouse, especially for the hazardous material. We will use this kind of equipment in the semiconductor factories. The whole smart transportation application can be divided into these parts according to the customer's requirements. For instance, here in the intra-bay transportation, we have event automation. It can meet 8 inches and 12 inches cassette. As to E-rig automation, it can also handle 8 inches and 12 inches cassette. We also have a small flow stock inventory to have automatic input-output capability. The second part is inter-bay transportation. In the semiconductor industries, there is parts for material transfer. And for cross-building transportation, we use this kind of equipment. The third part is the box trolley AGV. The AVG can reach certain points in the factory. In this part, it focuses on the smart warehouse to integrate upstream and downstream material transportation, such as parts ASRS. It can combine automatic input of material. For instance, when the workers in the clean room want certain material, they can key in on the computers, and the warehouse can send the material to the clean room with this kind of a system. Later on, I will explain it with a real case. At last, AGV can be used to replace human labor to transport materials. It can also be used to do other tasks, such as the facility patrol. Without human intervention, with AGV to do the patrolling, we can greatly increase efficiency. We can also add firefighting, remote monitoring, and cleaning services on it. I will use a real case to explain it. We use the smart warehouse as the core of the project to improve a factory's production efficiency. In this case, all the AGVs were GPN's products. I want to explain the client's problem first. Nowadays, in the fab, when the engineers in the clean room want to get some kind of material or parts, they have to go out of the clean room first. They have to take off the clean chute and then go to the warehouse to get the parts they want, and then they have to walk back to the clean room. It takes 1 or 2 hours for them to get the materials or parts they want. In order to save time of 1 or 2 hours, the factory did a project to connect the automation system between the clean room and the warehouse. Now the engineers in the clean room can go to the dispatching station and ask for the parts they want. The workers in the warehouse will get the instruction and they will fetch the parts the engineers want and use AGV to send the parts go to the clean room. It can greatly improve their production efficiency. Another important point here is that the warehouse is located in the middle. It is connected to the supplier self-service feed. It's carried out automatically, so the clients can save time and labor to receive the supplier's parts and materials. With barcode and the automatic system, they can automatically inventory the material received, so it can connect the upper and the lower stream. It's a typical application of smart warehouse. The second application of smart warehouse is the transportation of chemical buckets. Just like a bucket shown here, containing strong acid or strong base, it's hazardous material. In the past, we used workers to use trolley or forklift to move the hazardous material. Nowadays, we use AGV to move the hazardous material. This idea is similar to the previous one. The warehouse is located in the middle. It connects to the input, the supplier self-service feed, and it also connects to the units which the material will be used. When it receives instructions from downstream, they will use AGV to move the material to the location. So it connects upstream and downstream to increase efficiency. Here is another new application of it. Because the client changed their production process, it introduced the new 5G production line. The size of cassette is increased, so it's too heavy for workers to move it. Therefore, the client introduced the automatic loading and unloading process. With the new oven, they greatly improved their production capability. The old oven had only one layer, one space in it. They have to use worker to load and load manually. With the new oven, there are two layers of working space. Even in the old factory, because there are two spaces in the new oven, they can improve their production capability by twofold. At the same time, they also use AGV to replace manual loading and unloading to eliminate all possible dangerous factors. And with human labor, there is idle time. With automatic loading and unloading, you can prevent waiting and idle time to increase your production efficiency. This is the application of oven automation loading and unloading. As I have already mentioned earlier, aside from transporting materials, it can be used for other tasks, such as real-time monitoring and firefighting. It's the value of AGV's other applications. Aside from smart logistics and transportation application, let's talk about how can we upgrade our current equipment to make it smarter. Currently, we are using add-on sensors and systems to our current machine to achieve preventive maintenance and diagnostic functions. Is the most used method to achieve our goals. In order to quickly upgrade our current equipment and make it smarter, GPN can provide both software and hardware solutions. In terms of software, we have our own software system to gather the data collected by the sensors. We can use this platform to gather the data and analyze the data. We use machine learning to provide a very convenient way to achieve the goal. We can collect the data and then we record the data and analyze it to find out the features of it. The engineers can mark the special features, and when we meet the same signals, we know what to do next time. It's a very convenient way to do it. In addition to software and machine learning applications, GPN has developed its own vibration sensors. There are wired and wireless sensors. They can be used according to the factory's requirement. The size of the vibration sensor is only as large as a $5 coin. It's relatively small. As to the software platform, The core algorithm was totally developed by us. It can analyze the spectrum and frequency. We also developed the algorithm for the rotary devices. Now, let me explain its actual application. It is used on robot systems. It's chiefly used on the monitoring manufacturing industry because its production is around the clock. The problem is, if a robot breaks down and if there's no backup system, then they might suffer great losses. So our clients want to have a health diagnostic system to provide monitoring functions to prevent unexpected shutdown. So we provide a solution. We put the solution on the component which is susceptible to breakdown to continually monitoring its function. You can see this is a real case. We monitor the system. If there is an abnormal situation, then we can see the rising curve. With this platform, our clients can learn the abnormality trend. In that way, they know what components to prepare and to use the next maintenance period to do necessary repairing and maintenance jobs. With our sensors, smart sensing platform, we can help our clients to learn the equipment's abnormality in advance to do necessary preparation. Now, let me explain the next case. It's the application on dry pumps of the semiconductor industry because the semiconductor industry requires accuracy. Our clients wanted to monitor their production quality. In the past, old dry pumps were not equipped with sensors, so we use add-on vibration sensors on old dry pumps to monitor their abnormality. If there's anything wrong, engineers can take actions to repair it. Otherwise, it will affect production environment and reduce the yield. So it's very important to monitor the dry pump's condition. The last case is its application on the packaging industry. It's used on the chip problem. Why do we need this kind of add-on sensors on the system? The equipment is used for selecting chips. When it's in operation, the speed is very fast. So, stability is very important for the operation of the platform. Otherwise, it will affect its quality. So for the components of the equipment, we put add-on sensors on them to monitor if there is any abnormality on them. Please see the chart on bottom left. On the left of the chart, you can see that the equipment is in normal operation. On the right, the operation is abnormal. So, with this kind of add-on sensors, our clients can monitor the equipment's condition and ensure the production quality. That's all for my presentation on GPM's cases. Thank you for your attention.